In this video, we're going to go a little bit deeper into changing the design page color. In a previous video, I showed you how to do it, and I used it along with the grids because sometimes your grid color can be the same color as your background. And to access and change the background color of the design page, right now it's white, as you can see. You just click on this background color icon right here in the lower left, and when you select it, you have two options. You have color and fabric. If you choose color, it's going to bring up this color dialog box here, and you'll see that you have basic colors here to choose from. You can create custom ones as well. So if I come in here and I select this one, I can modify this one a little bit, and let's say this is the color that I really actually want. I can choose to add it to custom colors, and you'll see that it pops up right here. So if there's a color that you like let's say this gray right here, but you want it to be just a little bit lighter, you can select it and then lighten it up a little bit and choose add to custom colors. You can see that it's right here. You can click anywhere in this area and it will bring up the color that you have selected. So like this is kind of a minty color. I can make it darker or lighter. You can see you also have the ability to type in your RGB values. If there was a red, green, and a blue value you wanted to use, you could put that in right here. So you have a lot of options for colors. If I wanted it to be the background to be this color, I just press OK, and you can see that it brings that up in the background. And let me go back to that. I can choose this lighter gray, and you can see that the lighter gray is there now. So that is how you can add a color to the background, but there's also that option of adding a fabric. Now this is something that I don't generally do. The idea is great, but really I find it more distracting than helpful. So I typically will work with a solid color. But if you wanted to work with a fabric, let's say you have like this kind of a fabric, you can choose it, you can open it up, and you can see that the fabric is in the background. Again, that's coming down to here to the background color icon, choosing fabric, and these are the fabrics that are preloaded in the software that you have to work from. You can add custom fabrics. That'll be in a different video, but you do have the ability to do that. So if you wanted to scan an actual piece of fabric or take a picture of one, there is the ability to bring it in and load it as a custom fabric that you can access from this icon. So if I wanted to choose this background, or let's even just do something that's a little busier, let's do this one right here and choose OK. You can see that it brings that in as the background. As you scroll in or out, you'll notice that it stays in the entire background. So to turn it off, you would really need to either choose a different fabric, or you need to come in and choose color option and choose the color that you want to use and press OK, and it will remove that fabric pattern. By default, when you load the software, it's always white in the background. Typically I work with gray, and I like to work with the gray because a lot of times I have white lettering or something in white that's on the edge and you just can't really see it well. But it's rare for me to have this gray color in the design that's not on top of other stitches, so it works really well. So that's something that I do quite often, is change it to this gray color. So when I have this gray color in the background and I click to add a new design page, you'll notice that it will open up the next design page using that same color background. So that's another thing that's kind of nice, is that you can set it once you open the software, and anytime you create a new design page, it's going to load that next design page with that same background color. So that's how you will be able to change the background color for design pages. You can either use a solid color or you can use a fabric.